Less than 48 hours after soldiers were withdrawn from Okuama community in Ughelli South local government area, bloodbath has returned as one person is feared dead and three others fatally injured. A reporter gathered on Thursday morning that the fresh violence ensued as indigents of the levied Okuama are attempting to return to their ruined ancestral homes. Some of the returnees are said to be on a reprisal mission by allegedly attacking those who were said to have stayed into the wasteland to loot what is left of the ruins. The former chairman of Akugbene, who pleaded anonymity, explained to journalists on phone what has transpired in the last 48 hours. He said, "We were surprised to see the soldiers pulled out on Tuesday and some indigents of Okoma immediately went back to the community. We believe some soldiers who are of Urubu descent at Okoma must have passed prior information to them of their plan pullout. We have some respite now as we were like in a cage, not moving out of neighboring communities at the Okuama direction where we go and buy most of our foodstuffs and household materials, partially at the Ukwagbe market. But as I'm talking to you, there's a problem. Three indigenous of our community have already been ambushed and attacked with machetes by Okoma returnees." They were on their way to Izibiri community along the footpath linking various communities. On hearing that the road is free, one of them, who escaped back to our community with machete cut, narrated that they were attacked by Okoma returnees at gunpoint while on their way to Izibiri. They attacked them with machetes when he managed to escape, while others were led towards the jetty at the community waterfront. The victim is in a critical condition with us right here at the primary healthcare center, he claimed. Our reporters was inundated with gory photos of the machete attacks on the escapees. An indigene of another neighboring community confirmed the attacks to journalists. He said, "Yes, the soldiers pulled out of Okoma Tuesday around 5 to 6 p.m. The soldiers said they received a signal from above to leave the community immediately." On the Akwegbene and Okoma returnees news, those youths went to Okoma to loot upon hearing that soldiers have left the community. Armed youths of Okoma accosted and shot at them, and some are said to have been caught with machetes. Two of those Akwegbe youths escaped to our community unhurt, and we have already sent them back to their community. Another source from Akugbene disclosed that one of the two victims who escaped back to the community after the attack is dead. As I'm talking to you, one of the two persons who escaped back from the Okoma house source is already dead, he said. However, the chairman of a Ukuluba community, Mr. Clement Koki, in his reaction said that his community would continue to maintain the peace and pray to God for protection. It is true that the soldiers have left Okoma. On our part, as a community, we will continue to maintain the peace and pray to God Almighty for his protection and support, he said. Recall that soldiers reportedly on a peace mission were gruesomely killed near Okoma on March 14, 2024, which prompted the military to burn down and lay a siege on the community in retaliation. The soldiers eventually pulled out of the embattled community Tuesday, 7th May 2024, suddenly after 51 days of siege and without any prior information. Okoma community and Urubu enclave in Ughelli South local government area and Okoloba community and Ijo enclave in Bomadi local government of Delta states have been on each other's throat over a piece of land. Over a piece of land. That is what we are saying. They have been telling us. And one thing is that since when this incident happened, nobody or from the officially, they have not told us how many people lost their lives. The villagers, the Okuma residents or the villagers, they didn't tell us. They didn't even report that some of them died. It was only the soldiers they were talking about. Something is fishy, and they said like what they just said that order from above. They said order from above, and they just left like that. And this is happening 48 hours after. This is really happening. Nigeria, the more you see, the more you look, the less you see. Can you just imagine? The more you look, the less you see. It's just unfortunate. Well, where are the barbarians, indigenous people asking for the withdrawal of soldiers? What are they talking about? What is this one? What kind of question is this? Don't worry, 140 billion are coming for you next week. Una too much, reduce small. They wanted soldiers to leave their community, and they have let them kill themselves. What is going on? Some people cannot see the handwriting on the wall. Some people just talk just based on the information being given from the beginning, or because of I don't just understand, it's just unfortunate. So what happened? What led to what? That's the question we should all be asking ourselves. So guys, let's know what you think and have your take on this. Something is really fishy.